What's up, whiskey lovers? All right, the last one in the tasting set of the Chief's Sons Distillery. Now, this is the 900 Sweet Peat at 45%. And I'll put this in again for you guys so you can see it. Here we go. So it is higher on the sweet. It's higher on the floral. It's more on the smoky side of things. So as you know, not the biggest fan of peat, but I don't believe this is like a Lafroig or something that's like really peaty at all. So yeah, you can't even smell any peat at all to that. So this one is around $280 a bottle. So it is on the higher end of it. It's actually getting quite expensive for an Australian whiskey. So the nose, creme brulee, vanilla beans, stewed stone fruits, tobacco, and earthy peat. So all I'm getting is a little bit of sweetness. I'm not getting any of that again. I'm not too sure I can remember what creme brulee smells like, to be fair. Maybe a bit of vanilla, but I think it's more sweetness for me. Let's have the most important taste. Okay, so you don't get a heavy hit of alcohol onto it right away, and that peat literally lasts probably 1 to 2 seconds. It is not a very long, it's not a long one at all. The finish is medium to long, warm, silky, peated malt, soft sherry, and tobacco. I don't mind that one. Let's just put a tiny little bit. Let's see if we can open that up. Now, he did have it on the actual video where he said he prefers it, I believe, with some water in it. So, okay, so that's opened it up a bit more. I can smell a bit more. I'm gonna put that down to a now dusty, like a farm smell, kind of like what I had. I can't remember what it was the other day. We had, it was lime burners, I think it was. All right. Oh, okay. So this one here, with the water on it, takes the peat away, but still enough that you can actually taste it. And that, if this is what peated whiskey was all the time, I would drink that. It's nowhere near, I don't know if I would call that a peated whiskey compared to what my peated mates drink out there. It's not a Lafroig at all. It's not that spicy, that smoky, that intense hit, but it's quite enjoyable. This is probably on par for whatever Talisker I've had years ago, which I can't remember if it was the 10 or whatever it was, but I quite enjoyed that because it was a very small peated whiskey. That one is quite good. Now, the only problem for me, I would give this a very high rating, but at $280, I can't. For me, it's just, and again, I fully respect that they spend a lot of money and a lot of time and it costs a lot more to do it. For me, $280, it just isn't good enough for me to be buying a bottle. But it is something I drink. So I'm really torn with it, trying to get into that peated thing. This would probably be my gateway into good peated whiskies. So that is up to you. What I suggest, and I really do highly suggest, for $45, this has been one of the best virtual tastings that I've done in all of the virtual tastings that I've done through this whole 31 days. So far, we've still got one to go tomorrow. But for $45, this is amazing value. So do that. Go buy this set first and then find out which one you prefer. For me, it is actually the pure malt. I really enjoyed that one. And I'll definitely be buying a bottle of that. So the experience of this, what do I rate this? I rate this about a 9. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's give the first 10 out, and only because I'm talking about the experience, the value for money, and the information. So these are the only guys that had a video done beforehand. These are the only guys that have done this beforehand, and then the value, $45 for that. I reckon it's one of the best deals you'll find on virtual tastings. Now, since then, obviously there has been the Zoom ones where you can actually get online and work with some other tastings, but these guys killed it. So good work, guys. Catch you tomorrow for the next one where we've got another 3 we'll be doing in one hit. See you guys.